Hi everyone, happy Sunday. I'm excited to say that the sun is shining in Minnesota today. So it's a beautiful day and I took the last week off to kind of work on some things and I'm so sorry I wasn't there, but I'm here now and I'm excited to be here with you all today. This last week and a half has been a week of transition and well, we're always transforming, but it seems like there's been some very big life decisions that I've been kind of going through, and I just wanted to talk about kind of how releasing that control and moving forward with faith, love, and truth can help you just to enjoy the process of transitioning and enjoy just that release and just knowing that all is well in your world and that all decisions you make are guided by the divine and for your highest good. And once you really fully believe it and live it, everything just falls into place. And I want you all to experience that with me because it's outstanding. So I'm just going to talk about just letting it be today. And one of the phrases that keeps coming to me and through me throughout the past couple weeks as it's not about me. No matter, I've been looking at homes and I've been having relationship questions, whether it be me and my mother or me and a romantic partner or me and a friend. There's been a lot of everything's just kind of getting all riled up and I'm questioning, what are the deal breakers? What do I want? What do I need? And although, these are decisions that are important, it's not, when it comes down to it, it's about my mission here. It's not about me like Dejan and about me getting something and me. It's about me spreading my light. It sounds kind of like I'm being contradictory, but I hope that I can clear that up by the end of this. So all I can do is move forward with truth and love. So when it comes to these relationships, for example, I just have to be honest and loving and caring. And what comes of that, it will be. I mean, you can't control it. So as long as you approach your relationships, your friendships, your whatever it might be, any decision with that love and truth and light, and you just say, may I make decisions for the highest good? And you ask for that divine guidance. It's there for you. It's there. You have to just ask for it, and it's there. We're humans. We can't do everything on our own, and we're not expected to. And that's why the angels are there, and whatever it might be, whoever you pray to, they're there. But you need to call on them and believe. And then release and let go. That's the hard part. That's where the ego comes in and you're like wanting to still kind of keep control and still think that you could figure it out on your own. You ask for the help, but then you don't really release. That's what I do. Well, that's what I used to do. Not anymore. So because I am love. So I just let that love shine, and that's what I'm here to do. If that romantic partner comes in and it just works, that's what happens. It just works. It just flows. There's no questioning. There's obviously sometimes you let fear enter and then you go, what? I'm moving forward and that's what I'm doing. So that it's not about me is a good reminder to myself. I'll tell you a little story. I've been looking at houses. I went and found the townhome that was the one. And there was no offers in on it. It had just been listed. And my friend, who is also my realtor, said, you know what, I was planning on going to Michigan. He's like, you know what, go to Michigan. We'll put an offer in on Sunday. They'll let me know if something comes in, and we'll go from there. Well, I came home Sunday, put the offer in, and it turns out that an offer had been submitted earlier, and they'd already accepted something before my offer even came in. And I was like, how could this be? Because I spent all this time visualizing, like, this is where I'm supposed to be. I just knew it. I just knew this spot, this location, the layout, everything was perfect. And I told him, I'm like, I'm not looking anywhere else. Like, this is where I'm going to be. So we got to make it happen. I mean, I don't know how it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. Okay. So that's where that faith comes in. I just knew it. So he actually came up with the idea of sending a letter out to the other units and saying, I have a buyer. She's ready to go. She's pre-approved. If you're thinking about selling, give me a call and we'll go from there. And he said, he received 8 calls with people potentially, interested in selling. And he said that's unprecedented. That's something that he doesn't normally get. He doesn't get that many people calling back and saying, hey, let's talk. So within not even a week, within 5 days of that other offer going nowhere, I have 3 people that are like, hey, buy my place. And we're going to look at, he's already been to a couple of them. We're going to look at them. So I'm just saying, like, that manifestation and that believing and realizing, it's not about me. Like, I could have been upset that other one didn't go through. And I was for a minute. And then I was like, no, That's okay because that door's closed, but that place led me to finding these units that I want to be in, these townhomes and the location, and it's in an amazing school district that's one of the top school districts in the state for my son, which is great. So anyways, there's all these great things. And I'm like, this is where I'm going to be. So removing yourself from it and removing that fear and like, oh man, my offer didn't go through. No, woe is me. Wah. Like letting go of that and being like, okay, I see you didn't want me to be in that unit, but you know what would be really amazing if I could get an in unit and there was more windows and light. And that's one of the places that came up. It's an in unit. So anyways, just a story of something I've experienced recently. And so it's about releasing the fear, releasing whatever those old stories that you've been telling yourself. Sunny Dawn Johnston did a free webcast this week. I'll put the link in my blog where she talks about all those things, how they bog you down. And she actually takes things like physical items and scarves and like trinkets, and she's holding on to all of them, and they all represent something that she experienced and that she was holding on to. And she talked about how, it weighs you down. It weighs you down because you base decisions off of all this old replaying, and it bogs you down. And as she said, it's the bullshit. You need to let go of all of that. And it's, not always easy. Some things are harder than others, but constantly working and growing and saying those affirmations and moving forward is how you release and you let go. And it's a beautiful thing. So I'm going to put the link to that. You guys should all watch it. It's great. I pulled a card from my Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue Oracle card deck, and it is Zana or Zana, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, and it says, you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. There she is. She's beautiful. Look at her heart. It's glowing. See? She's letting it shine. You're protected. You don't need to worry. Let it go. Because it's not about you. They've got it all under control. You need to be the best you can be. Don't let that stuff dim your light. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. Don't go to crazy town. Keep it here in the now and focus on what you can control. Focus on being a good you. Right? Kind of makes sense? I hope that makes sense. And so I went to the little book where she kind of talks a little bit more about that card. And one thing that I really liked, she said, all expressions of fear are transmuted back to the field of illusions from whence they came. God and the angels ask that you relax and enjoy yourself, for your happiness brings a smile to heaven. That almost makes me tear up. When you think about it, you think about letting these worries come in and dimming your light, and how these angels are like, come on, you got this. We're here to help you. And you're just like, oh man, I'm just going to be in a pity party and wah. And then you're letting it affect everything else in your life. And it's just that, sorry, kind of emotional, but stepping out of that and realizing that the expression of fear are transmuted back to the field of illusions from where they came. It's just an illusion. There's really no fear there. There's nothing to be scared of. You just have to realize it and believe it and trust it. Right? Okay. So I hope that makes sense. I'm going to put that webcast up, and I hope you guys are all having a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sunny day. And I love you all. And you are loved and beyond measure. So enjoy it and smile, because when you live that way, you bring a smile to heaven and your angels, and that's what you're here to do. Bye.